So let's talk about Amazon, another company, another legacy company. Amazon has 180 million Prime members in the United States, up 8% year over year. Right. So what other retailers do you like, and would you pair with Amazon?
I like Costco a lot.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I'll pair Costco. If I'm going for a safety trade in retail, I would probably do them, Amazon, Costco, and maybe McDonald's is a third. And I'm not the happiest with McDonald's for sure. But I think there is some asymmetric risk to the upside. But Amazon and Costco are the two I would pair together. Like if I had to pick my US dream team, which they did a great job of doing this year, I'll pair Amazon and Costco because now you have the physical world, which they have a stranglehold on with the membership, great customer base, and then Amazon. Even like going into Prime, the shows are getting better. You can watch a little bit of live TV in Amazon, right?
Yeah.
I think they have a market edge, and I think everybody still loves getting their Amazon packages. The CEO's done a great job, so I would pair those two together and keep my eyes on a few others. But if I had to just bet the house on everything, I would do Amazon and Costco for sure.
Those are two. Did y'all see the report about Project Curiosity? Did y'all hear about this?
No.
Hear about this? So 2015, and it's almost one of those things when you hear like, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So Amazon,
I tried to use that before, and
my favorite company for sure. They had this shell company called Big River that had warehouses in 5 countries and sold products to Walmart, Best Buy, Overstock, and a bunch of others. And so Big River's sole purpose was to take pictures and screenshots of the competitors' pricing, cataloging, advertising systems, and they were sent to rival conferences where they obtained exclusive information. And so when you think about trying to stay number one and stay relevant, what cost will you do? They allegedly, because this was reported in the Wall Street Journal, they allegedly had this company, Big River. And the reason they found out about it was because that the employees who were from Big River, they listed Amazon as their employee on their LinkedIn pages. That was the first telltale sign. Then the second sign was Big River is made up of Japanese streetwear brand, which is called Not So Ape, but it lists Seattle as its address on the webpage. Then pretty bad sign. And then Big River's registration documents to the Washington office of the Secretary of State included an address for Amazon's headquarters. And so when you're talking about trying to compete with one of the major big market cap companies and the levels they're willing to go to make sure that they stay ahead.
Yeah.
I mean,
you guys talked about it with the diapers.com situation. Like they put them out of business. Like
they literally created a company to figure out what the competition is doing and send hired employees just to figure it out to stay ahead. I mean, pretty crazy. The Costco thing, I mean, I think you're spot on going back to the two companies in retail, and we spoke about it. And I was in shock when I read the report about how, Costco was selling gold. We talked about gold and its appreciation. It hit its all-time high. But the amount of revenue that it brought in every quarter for the past couple of quarters, $200 million in revenue.
Yeah.
And so there's a couple of things around it. Obviously, people are looking at other ways to invest, and having a stored value like gold is one of them. But as a retail space that's selling it, I mean, it's kind of brilliant when you think about it. Like, where would the average person go if they wanted to buy gold?
I don't know.
Yeah, So I mean, you become a place that people visit pretty much every day, or at least once a week, to get the necessities for their homes. And now that this is a place inside of your weekly structure where you can get it. So yeah, I'm with you on those two. Costco and to pair with Amazon, that's a good retail duo.
In 2017, that was at 159. They're currently at 711.
7-Eleven. Get your tickets to InvestVest.
Yes,
please.
And there's still some booths available too if you want to purchase a booth. Now, I would say with this booth situation, try to do businesses that aren't over in abundance already, right?
Yes.
I would say that, right? Like, try to be creative. If you have a business that, there's a lot of similar businesses a lot of times. So I think it would be great to see some AI businesses, some technology businesses, some
Yeah.
tutoring, education businesses, different things of that nature, right? Like try to be a little bit more creative. Look, I love all of the people that's selling merch. Appreciate you. But there's obviously going to be a lot of people selling merch, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm saying this is it's a broader conversation than just InvestFest. It goes back to the ecosystem and the businesses that we're starting in our communities. I think that we have to be more strategic and more mindful of the type of businesses that we start and think outside the box, think what's scalable, right? And like I said, this is no knock on clothing brands because it's actually an essential item. You actually have to wear clothes, right? So it's like one of these things that's like food. Clothing is actually essential to life.
Yep.
So it's vitally important. But everybody clothing brand is not important. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so think about how you can really change the world when you're starting a business. Because InvestFest is like a microcosm of Black community. So that's why even when Robert Smith came and he was walking in the marketplace and he was asking me about the businesses and he was like, what kind of businesses do we have? He's like, consumer goods, mostly consumer goods. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of, when I thought about it, I'm like, most of the Black businesses in America are consumer goods and service-based businesses, right? And that's a microcosm of the vendors that we're seeing at InvestFest. So it's a more involved conversation, but I think that we should be more mindful of starting different type of businesses. Because going into this new economy is going to be harder and harder for consumer goods, for professional services type businesses that we have traditionally started as a community to continue to be successful.